Kings Park and Botanic Garden is one of the world's great botanical gardens, located right here in the heart of Perth. Now, being a West Aussie, I'm as guilty as many of my compatriots in that we do not take advantage of the amazing resource that we've got here. You see, botanical gardens are not museums for plants. They're a place to come and learn about gardening, and they provide an opportunity to beautify the environment we live in. Grady Brand would have to be one of the nicest guys in horticulture and one of the most knowledgeable. So I caught up with him to get a better understanding of the services that Kings Park offers visitors. Learning about gardening is such an important thing, and what we find is we get so many people who are asking questions about difficult to garden situations like shady spots. Are there West Australian plants that do well in shady spots?
There are, Trevor. I suppose WA is so diverse, and it's like just looking at some of those natural ecosystems and pulling out plants that do survive naturally in those shady. They've already adapted to it.
Yep.
And there's many examples that you can apply to your home garden.
You've consistently sort of demonstrated that with the plantings throughout the gardens here.
Yeah, just over time you work out which ones work and which ones don't, and you just roll with it, really.
Grady, if there's one thing West Australia's got a mortgage on, it's growing plants in sand. It is a big challenge for a lot of people, but it's a big opportunity, and there's some amazing plants that do well.
Yeah, Trevor, look, I suppose the wonderful thing, as you say, many of the West Australian plants are highly evolved and they know how to do it in sand.
Yeah.
And it's just really learning and selecting the best, the prettiest from the plants that naturally grow in the sandy soils.
Probably one of the more challenging environments for many people, and some of these people would have been tuning out just before, is a heavier soil. Now, there are some great examples of plants that do well in heavy soils and really challenging soil conditions, aren't there?
The natural landscapes inform us of plants that are suitable. So those in the Darling range, they all live on heavy soils.
Yep.
Anything that grows on granite outcrops.
Yep. Now, this eucalypt above us is a really good example of one that comes from very heavy soils. Yet it'll do pretty well in a sandy soil or a loam. It doesn't seem to matter an awful lot. It's very adaptable.
It's a lovely plant. Grows on the granites in the wheat belt of Western Australia.
Yep.
And is in many a garden throughout Perth.
And, you know, probably a lot of it, again, due to the inspiration of seeing them perform here at Kings Park and being able to walk around and then see the botanical name, be able to track it down in the nursery.
Yeah, look, it's one of the major things Kings Park does, of just that promotion and education and inspiring.